Do you have a favorite Sega Genesis game? I just touched you when I moved like that, but
That's
I
okay.
mean, it's when I talk about Sega Genesis, I want some kind of contact
level of
with
intimacy.
someone. Yeah, a little bit, you know?
The Sega Genesis is a little bit before my time,
Oh,
to be
okay.
completely honest.
Okay.
Or at least before my time gaming.
Well, what's the
didn't
first system that you had?
First system I ever had was a PS1.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a CD plus.
What was the
generation.
first hot title you had?
The first one? Are there any hot titles on the PS1? Weirdly, I can only remember
Yes!
PS2 games.
Well, PS2 had some hot hits, too.
No, wait, I lie. There was a game where you play as an equivalent of Wile E. Coyote. I think it was just called Sheep. Or
Oh, yeah.
Wolf Sheep or something?
Yeah, there was a game called Sheep, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was incredible. That's one of those games that I haven't played since, but I remember being flawless.
You know, I think that was like a budget title because I was working at GameStop when that came out, and somebody said it was good. I never got to play it, though. Sheep, that's the game? There's so many cool games on PlayStation 1.
I haven't played the game for going on 20 years, but I can guarantee that it's very, very good.
I've heard, but what I'm saying is that there are so many huge hits on PlayStation 1. You
Hit me with a few, because I'm drawing a blank.
Crash Bandicoot, Metal Gear Solid,
Yeah, that's true.
Jet Moto 2,
That's the thing. I didn't play a Crash game till PS2.
Wipeout.
Never played Wipeout.
That game was cool.
God, I'm so uncool.
It's a 3D ship that you're racing in. Anyway, it's 3D, man.
I suck.
What you didn't own any particular games?
The time I got into gaming was when I owned my console that was all mine.
Uh-huh.
The first time was actually the GameCube.
Oh, nice.
The
That's a
GameCube-
good one to have. I love the GameCube.
GameCube's an incredible console. Amazing library, really cool controller.
Very
kind of a-
fits right into your hand too.
And a lot of people forget the GameCube was built to be portable. That's like what it was.
Oh yeah, that's why it's got a handle. Yeah.
For no reason.
Well, I guess they're doing that with the Switch too for some reason. They're going back to that idea.
Well, that makes sense because the GameCube was such a wild success. It makes sense to go back to the well.
It was.
GameCube, I was all about Wind Waker.
Wind Waker is a great game. I
had
Wind
a
Waker.
gold GameCube with a special edition copy of Wind Waker.
Oh wow,
which
that's
came
fun.
with Ocarina of Time.
Oh, very cool.
Solid 10.
I had the Master Sword collection or something. It was like Ocarina and the Master version, the harder version.
That's just the one that's real janky.
The dungeons were more difficult. I couldn't get through it because I wasn't that as good.
I remember. So this special edition actually came with both. It came with Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword edition. I was very disappointed because I was under the impression that the Master Sword edition was an additional Zelda game.
Oh yeah.
And I wrapped up Ocarina of Time, excited to move on to the next edition of this franchise that I assumed only included these 3 games, and it was pretty similar.
Yeah.
You see the tree again, and you
it's
have a little fairy friend.
It's very little differences that I came into, but I didn't play it that long. But you know what's good is Monkey Ball.
Oh, okay. You win.
Yeah, Monkey Ball is an awesome game.
Super Monkey Ball became a borderline competitive scene at the club I was in as a kid.
Really?
Super Monkey Ball and weirdly Star Fox Adventures.
I never got into Star Fox Adventures, although I love 64.
Trash.
Yeah.
Star Fox Adventures is the one. It's on GameCube. It's the one where it's semi-open world. You are running around. You're in person. You're not in a ship.
Yeah.
And you've got a sultry furry friend, and you're just running around the galaxy doing Zelda-like missions.
Yeah.
For some reason, that and Super Monkey Ball were the biggest things at this summer club.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good summer club to have both those hot titles. Monkey Ball 1 or 2?
2.
I went to a Goodwill the other day, and they had Monkey Ball 2 there. And it was like $3. And I was like, hey, could I see that? Because I want to check the condition of the disc. It's Goodwill. I open it up. There's nothing inside. And I was genuinely upset. Because I have a GameCube.
Right.
And I have a couple games for it.
And you got a thirst for Monkey Ball.
I have a thirst for Monkey Ball, man. I have Eternal Darkness.
Oh my goodness.
And
Are you talking about the thing that you were left with after you couldn't get Monkey Ball, like emotionally?
Oh, yes, that was in me. My soul was filled with Eternal Darkness after that moment. I left very sad. I found Eternal Darkness and Skies of Arcadia Legends at a thrift store for $1 a piece.
Have you...
Pretty good deal.
You busted them open?
Well, they were used, but they're in good condition.
Very nice. You played them, though, since you got them?
I haven't. I don't have AV on my TV right now. Waiting to get a different one.
Eternal Darkness is, to this day, one of the most unsettling memories I have of any fiction, movie, game, whatever.
What's the moment?
There's a section where you're walking down a hallway. I believe it's when you're the Aztec.
Okay, I think I know which part you're talking about.
And the game starts to claim that your memory has been corrupted. It kind of pulls an MGS one at you where it starts going a little meta.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I followed all the instructions. I tried resetting the game, lost my progress, all these things. For whatever reason, the idea that a game was toying with me was unbearable. I never played it again. I never got past that because that was just, ooh, how dare you? Machine.
Yeah.
Skynet.
Pretty horrible thing to do to a guy.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is that you're walking down the hall and then the game resets, the GameCube logo comes back up, and then it says your memory has been corrupted.
That's messed up.
Because Eternal Darkness is trying to mess with your brain, and it worked on you, man.
It worked on me, and that was the day I became what I am today. That's the day when I got my Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. Well, you know what'll cheer you right up is a little bit of Crazy Taxi on GameCube.
That's another one. Actually, I forgot. Crazy Taxi was also in this weird summer camp competitive scene.
I like that game.
A lot of single-player games.
Yeah. And arcade ports.
Yeah.
What's funny is that a bunch of Dreamcast games just came to the GameCube for whatever reason.
Just came to it.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like
Oh, right.
I shouldn't have said just. But like Sonic Adventures 2 and like there was another one. Skies of Arcadia Legends as well. But anyway, GameCube, good system.
I honestly could talk about GameCube all day. I noticed you mentioned Sonic Adventures. I had Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Oh, yeah, for GameCube, yeah.
On GameCube, where the meta of the game was just playing with your chows.
Oh, yeah, no, I played Sonic Adventure 1 and liked it a lot, and then I played Sonic Adventure 2, and I was like, this game's good, but I spent most of my time playing with chows.
The game's, it's like having a job. It's in service of feeding your children.
Yeah, and what kind of chow are you going to get?
Oh, I mean, I was running on 11 or 12 kids at one point, which I think is a good precursor for where my life's going, probably. And I dealt pretty well. I mean, they all made it.
Good.
Got strong. I don't remember what the end game of that was. Did you fight them or something?
I think you could. I think on the Dreamcast one, you could use the VMU to like raise them more. Like it was like a little Tiger Electronic game you could play with it. And then I think you may have been able to hook it up to another one and have them fight or something.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, that's mean. Chows are cute. They're not for battling. Anyway, you're Jordan Cope. This is Tales from the Tavern.
I am Jordan Cope. And yeah, you know what? I don't like fighting kids.
Yeah,
I want that to be known.
That's good, man.
I'm not scared.
I'm going to go ahead and say, if people don't know who you are, you've got positive points with them already for that statement.
Yeah. Although they've lost a lot of points with me for not knowing who I am.
I mean, he's been on 2 other episodes, and they're great episodes.
And I'm a good person.
He's a good person, and he's here for episode 31 of Tales from the Tavern. Woo! Featuring tales of evil twins and haunted houses.
Oh, yeah.
Evil Twins was suggested by Robert Moon. Haunted Houses was suggested by Joe Scott. If you would like to vote on prompts or suggest your own, you can do so by becoming a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/TFTTpod. Do you have any haunting stories from England that you experienced? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So...
Proper ghosts?
Little known fact. No ghosts in England.
What?
You can have ghosts in Britain. It's allowed. You can have ghosts in Scotland or Wales, but they were outlawed. That's actually what Hadrian's Wall is for.
What?
Keeps out the ghosts. Yeah, no ghosts allowed. If you are a ghost, you're allowed to be a spectre or a ghoulie, but you can't be a ghost.
Wow. So you don't have any ghost stories?
No.
No spooky happenings that may have been a spectre of some sort?
Plenty of ghoulie and spectre stories.
How about one?
I am a skeptic. I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in my ghost stories. The things that happen to me feel real.
Okay.
I think they actually happened, which totally goes against my logic, but they felt very, very real. I think when I was about 5, I remember seeing a face floating outside like a 3rd-story window in my bedroom.
Frightening.
Spooky. Spooksville, for sure.
So
I took a trip to Spooksville that
sounds
night.
like he was breaking the law.
Yeah, at the very least, he's breaking the law. But it wasn't very threatening. I remember telling my mum about it and being like, oh, there was, the guy. She was like, the Which guy?
Did this really happen, Jordan?
This is a 100% true thing.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the story I was hoping for,
Yeah.
man. You saw a man's face.
Man's face.
Describe it.
I might have been seeing myself in the future. Also possible.
Okay.
It was a full moon.
Or maybe that was you from the future taking a peek on you as a kid.
Just making sure everything's okay.
Was the ghost of Christmas past with him?
He was, yeah. The ghost.
Was it Christmas?
Oh, actually, yeah. And I was a rich guy.
Okay, this is going to be the Christmas special.
This is the Christmas spectacular.
So that really happened?
What?
That you saw a man's face? What was your mother's
100%.
reaction?
To me saying that I saw a man's face?
Yeah.
And she has a penchant for the supernatural. I think she believed me.
Yeah, she was just like, okay.
It's like, hey, well, if he's
My boy saw a ghost. My little boy saw a ghost.
my boy's a buster. He's gonna grow up to be a buster.
I hope he does. He's going to have to defend himself. He's got a demon haunting him.
Yeah, and she may have known that it was future me. We can't clarify.
This is spooky. I don't know how we're going to top this story.
Oh, that's fine, because the Halloween special,
And Christmas special.
the Hallowismas special.
Hallowishmish. Hallowishmish.
Have a happy Hallowishmas.
What's your wish on Hallowishmish this year?
Oh, to be rid of my eternal darkness.
To be rid of the soul of the face that haunts my soul.
Yeah. Evil Jerry.
Evil Jerry. You know his name.
Pretty mundane name
Yeah.
for a spooky ghost.
Is he an evil twin?
Oh my god. He's the
might.
future version of my twin.
Oh, snap. This works so well with the props.
Wait, I lived in a haunted house.
Well, I guess you did if a ghost visited it.
Yeah, by definition.
Maybe he was window shopping, literally, for a house to haunt.
Which house? Yeah, because you can only choose one.
No. Yeah, you can't have two houses as a ghost.
I just wish that we had written stories that were a little spooky. Oh, wait.
Oh, hello.
What is this in my hand?
That sounds, I mean, by the way, it's just rustling around on its own without you touching it. Sounds like a haunted
And
spooky
the
story.
American Beauty music is playing.
I actually never saw that movie, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit.
Which song is it?
I don't really want to get into that. That's a bit weird.
But what do you say we get right into these spooky stories? No one's ready, and that's the way it's going to be, because it's ghost time.
Gosh dang, howdy, I'm ready.
Sorry.
Peace out.
Well, no, not peace out. Just we're going to go away for a second, but we'll come right back.
Peace out into a musical break.
To the spectral land.
Welcome, friends. Welcome, foes. Welcome all. Welcome, Dominic, whose house I'm in right now.
Shocking.
To the Halloween episode of Tales from the Tavern, and it definitely is, and you can't say it isn't.
I appreciate that the spooky voice is welcoming me to the spooky engagement, I assume.
Yes. Well, Jordan's just in the bathroom, but when he's done, he'll read the rest of the story.
Wonderful.
Hey! Get away from my microphone. Oh, I must go.
I'm so frightened right now because the person I was talked to evaporated and you just sat right where they are.
That's the guy from my window.
You're sitting in your window man's soul spot. That's where he just disappeared.
Yeah. It's pretty comfy. I think he warmed up the spot for me.
Oh, that's nice. This is a really nice ghost.
Thank you, Spooky Jerry. It's a spectre or a ghoul. It is not a ghost.
Oh, spectral
for legal
ghoul.
reasons.
Yes, okay, yes.
But yeah, now let me do that in my real voice. Welcome, friends. Welcome, foes. Welcome all. This is a spooky story. I want to make sure everybody's prepared.
Okay.
Maybe call your daddy in. Maybe call your mummy in. I don't know who's the spectral protector in your home.
Maybe put on 2 pairs of pants in case you piss one.
2 pairs of pants. Maybe just have one spare, because I think if you wear 2 pairs of pants, you're just going to ruin them more efficiently.
You know what? If you're going to piss your pants, piss 2 pairs of pants.
Yeah, if you're going to piss your pants, take your dang pants off. Go to town. Make it a treat.
Okay, yeah. I think these are all fine solutions to having to pee your pants.
All we can confirm is that you should pee your pants.
Once or twice or once a week.
Oh, the name of my story.
Oh, yes, of course.
The name of my story. Oh, well, I should probably give a little context, because I know that 99% of your fan base are completely obsessed with me and everything that I bring to the show, and that they don't really like the show very much, but they like that I'm on it, and
Yes.
that I always do Halloween specials.
Yes.
I should mention that this story is non-canon. This
Okay.
does not belong in the adventures of Tim and his friends.
So that you would say maybe this is a tale from that world that you heard one time.
Absolutely. This is, in
May
fact,
or may not be true.
this is a novel from that world.
Oh.
This is a children's book.
Oh, this
that
is spooky. This is spooking me. If this is like the Babadook, just tell me right now.
What's scarier than the written word? This tale is called The House on Bastard Hill, a Lemon Twins mystery. We turn the page. Imagine you're opening the
Yes.
The cover is two small children in yellow cardigans standing next to a big shadow.
Cobwebs are on every page.
Yeah, covering every page.
You have to dust off every
It's actually
page.
borderline illegible.
Yeah, it's very
They're
tough.
printed
It's
on.
very, very dusty.
Atop a lonely hillside sits the manor, a place of legend, a place no one dare enter. At campfires aplenty the rumours have spread, leading to many a bead of sweat being shed. Some say it houses a spectral being, one that could end you without anyone seeing. That's a stretch. Some say that the land was cursed by a demon, a Freddy-like figure to fuck up your dreaming. Others believe...
Demon like Freddy?
Yeah, he's like a double Freddy.
Ooh, yeah, that's scary.
Others believed in the scariest tale, one that to this day makes my skin turn so pale. They claim that it's an unhaunted house that was built by a hermit, constructed on public land without the proper legal permit. Ooh, that's against local tax code. Spooky. But the day hath come for these tales to be tested, for any demons or ghosts to be put to rest with. For tonight the house would be visited by the Lemon Twins and their keen set of eyes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my days.
This is... I have no... The Lemon Twins sound very innocent, but the way it's set up just sounds so damn spooky.
Hey, lemon. Maybe the friendliest fruit.
Okay.
The lemon, maybe the mango.
The
Lemon's
mangoes.
a friendly sweet. But where's the evil going to come out? You were promised evil twins.
A sour lemon?
Very good point, yeah. As opposed to those tasty sweet lemons.
Oh, I love a sweet lemon.
You just bite straight into with the
Ooh,
skin.
yeah.
Chapter 1. The Phantom Menace. Montgomery Montague, master of the house and a gentleman of his latter years, stood from his chair, dusted off his leisure suit, and began power walking towards the front door. Despite his yelling and insistence that he was on his way, the knocking continued unabated. As he jogged through the house's winding corridors past paintings of previous owners that followed you no matter where you went, he heard an additional, heavier series of knocks beginning. "I'm on my way," yelled the old man. "Nearly there," he continued, now running perilously low on lung breath. As he rounded the corner from Dining Hall 17A, Montgomery finally saw the front doors. It was too late in the evening to make out any silhouettes through the ornate, painted glass doorway, but Montgomery, paranoid as ever, still chose to approach the door slowly. As he creeped closer, the knocking became clearer and more distinct, even rhythmic. If Montgomery Montague was more familiar with modern culture, he would have recognized it as the instrumental to Fuck the Kingsguard by Ninjas Without Armaments.
Is that a real?
It's a popular hip-hop outfit hailing from the southwest of Orksby.
Oh, very cool. Yes, I've heard of them.
Yes. They drop fire daily.
Canonical fire. Go on.
After a deep inhale, Montgomery grasped the brass doorknob, swung the doors open to discover 2 children. One girl, one boy, no older than 12, each dressed in a white shirt, matching yellow cardigan, and a pair of Converse sneakers that you know were limited edition.
Oh. Spooky.
Spooky. Oh, what's scarier than waiting in line for shoes? Their fists still raised in a post-knock stasis, the children slowly raised their heads and stared at the old man. In unison, the 2 smiled, lowered their fists, and spoke. "Howdy, mister," spoke the twins. The wind whistled through the trees as Montgomery gulped a big ol' shit-I'm-nervous gulp and dabbed his forehead with a monogrammed handkerchief that read, "Montgomery gulps when he's nervous, Montague." "Children, you can't be here. It isn't safe for you to..." Before he could finish, the children began to laugh and strolled inside. As they stood in the foyer admiring the tastefully maintained Victorian decor, the master of the house followed them in. Fans will notice another reference to decor. Every single story is pretty focused on interior design. What are you doing here, little ones? This is no place for you to play. Have you not heard the stories of this place? Have you not read the scripture? Have you not listened to Tales from the Tavern, episode 30? Many consider it to be the best one. The young boy spun around and took a few steps closer to Montgomery. And then Jordan turned the page, slowly, on his script. Spookily. Boy, mister, I'd really appreciate if you stopped talking. I haven't ended a life in over 4 hours, so I'm just looking for a reason to get nutty. Montgomery stood in a stunned silence, too shocked to even muster one of those famed gulps for which he's known. Oh, Billy, shouted the young girl, laughing as she skipped to his side. She reached out and took Montgomery's hand, shaking it as she spoke. Pleasure to meet you, sir. My name's Lacey Lemon. Please don't mind my brother Billy. He's just joshing and joking like always. Still smiling, Billy ran his thumb across his throat while silently mouthing what appeared to be the date and location of Mr. Montague's death. Besides, Lacey continued, we aren't just any pair of dumb kids with a sweet set of kicks. We're here to help you with your problem. My problem? Responded Montgomery before gulping. That's right, said Lacey, taking a step back to join her brother, who was in the process of tearing the legs from a spider and throwing them into a nest as a warning to its family. Spooky. The two of them put their hands on their hips and spoke in perfect unison. Criminals, ghosts, and ghoulies beware, 'cause the Lemon Twins are here to take care. 45 seconds passed. of the ghost and the ghoulies from before. Billy lowered his arms and snapped his gaze to Montgomery. We know all about this place, old man. Visitors going missing, things going bump in the night, folks hearing howling. You got yourself a regular old spooked-up mansion here, bud. And that's our specialty, said Lacey. We travel the land solving mysteries and fixing spooky problems. Maybe you've heard of us. Yeah, continued an enthusiastic Billy. We've solved all kinds of cases. You ever heard of the Stones Realm dog puncher? Montgomery, still locked in a terrified silence, tentatively shook his head.
Tim will be shocked to know that there was someone punching dogs in Stones Realm.
Well, not anymore.
Well, maybe he knows of them. I mean, it sounds like a pretty prolific case.
Yeah. Lacey laughed. Of course not. That's because we tracked him down and put that fellow away for good. You know it, sis. Good luck punching dogs without a head, you silly goober.
Whoa!
The twins laughed and performed a 19-piece secret handshake. Are you saying... Wait, is this...
That's secret if they just did it in front of somebody.
Oh. There's a secret 20th step that they don't do private.
That's something I just realized about all secret handshakes is that people do them in front of people all the time.
God, you're right.
But I guess that's the magic of them, is that there's so many parts that it's like magic. You're like, oh, it's a secret. How did they do it?
Well, it's like Snapchat, because there's too many parts to remember, so after like 15 seconds, the person's forgotten.
You forget it.
I'm a real hip with the kids.
You are. You seem Pip.
Yeah, so hit me up on your Snapchat. Upload an Instagram at me. Make sure to download every Twitter you've got.
Don't try to secret shake your hand.
Good luck.
Because you know them all.
19-piece minimum for my friendship. Are you saying you two children are going to help rid this house of the foul demonic maladies that have plagued my family for generations? That you can finally make this blasted hellhole into a home? You got it, sir, said Billy as he effortlessly played with his butterfly knife, which had a bunch of notches on it. All we need is your help exploring the house. And if it ain't de-ghosted by morning, then my name isn't Lacey the Grill Lemon.
The Grill.
The small girl put her open palm out, inviting a handshake from Montgomery. She looked him dead in the eyes and spoke. Deal? The old man gulped. Chapter 2. Get spooked, get lit, don't quit. That's also a Star Wars reference. That's episode 9. 3 hours had passed since the twins first began their exploration of Bastard Hill Manor. Whilst they were still yet to grab any ghoulies, douse any demons, or vacate any vampires, the Lemons were having a splendid time. From creepy busts that opened secret pathways to paintings where the eyes look kind of real for a second, but then you look back and they ain't real no more, but then maybe they were a second ago, ? The twins were certainly enjoying themselves. The same could not be said for Montgomery Montague, who trailed slowly behind the duo as they darted from room to room, prodding the walls, breaking antiques, and investigating things with a magnifying glass, regardless of how big the thing was. "What's wrong, sir? Ain't you having any fun?" said Lacey as she tipped the ashes out of an urn in search of a clue, I guess. "No. If I see another hallway where walking in one door lets you out a different one, or a mirror where your reflection is a spooky mummy, and when you move, it moves the same way, so you think maybe it's you, but it looks very different, there's no way that it's me, I'm going to lose my mind." Billy laughed and took out his Zippo and started lightly singeing a first edition... Billy...
A butterfly and a Zippo. Totally evil.
Yeah, the two most evil items. Billy laughed as he took out his Zippo and lightly singed a first edition copy of Dog City, The Ballad of Johnny Marzipan.
What?
"Gosh, sir, you really ought to be more positive." "Yeah," continued Lacey, as she threw the now empty urn aside, smashing into and destroying the contents of a display case reading Montgomery's collection of things he truly cares about, without which his life would be miserable. Shouldn't have signposted it, really.
Yeah,
Or
well,
kept them all in one place.
maybe people would stay out of it, but not these guys.
Spread them around.
Yeah.
Put them in a safe.
"Positive energy invites positive energy from the universe, silly. Ain't you read The Secret?"
Montgomery widened his eyes and took a sharp inhale through his nose. It just seems as though all we've done for the last few hours is wander around my home and destroy my things. We haven't banished any demons or fixed any problems. We've just destroyed my shit."
"I hardly think that's fair,"
responded Billy, now using his butterfly knife to carve Japanese kanji into the bookshelves.
"This is all part of the investigative process, Mr. Montgomery,"
continued Lacey.
"We have to look everywhere we can for spookers and ghoulos, because they're super duper sneaky."
She then proceeded to just straight up kick a book. Montgomery took a deep breath, did that little hand motion that Catholics do, and raised his voice. "No! Stop destroying my home! You're more destructive than any ghost or monster has been so far, and I won't allow it to continue." The twins stopped and stood perfectly still. After a few seconds of silence, Billy's head turned 180 degrees around to face Montgomery.
"Well now, looks like it's time to cut a bitch."
Whoa!
Spooky.
It just got turned up. The spooky...
It got turned. That's another example of how I'm hip. I said turn.
Well, it got turned up because a real death threat was just made.
Yeah, not even a little veiled.
But it was also spooky because the head turned around.
Yeah.
But, yeah, someone's going to die.
I feel like the spookiest somebody turning their head 180 degrees would be... Turning your head. That's what it's called in The Exorcist.
Yeah.
She gets turned. That would be scary, but I think if somebody immediately issued a death threat right after, my priorities would shift. I'd be like, okay, we got to talk about that spooky head turning, but I also don't want to die right now.
Yeah, I don't want to die. The spooky head turning is spooky, but let's resolve the threat.
Yeah, beans, I'd like to live.
Suddenly, a thunderous slam was heard, interrupting Billy's incoming samurai rage.
"Whoa!" said the twins, again in unison, which at this point is just kind of weird.
"Where did that come from?"
shouted an excited Lacey. Mr. Montgomery gestured nervously to the door and responded shakily. "That came from the kitchen."
A loud roar was heard as the thuds continued, each one closer than the last. Billy brandished his knife and smiled, whilst Lacey began assembling an assault rifle that she presumably had the whole time.
Sorry, it took me a second to visualize that.
This is saying some statements about the universe. There's guns, I guess.
Well, this is a tale in the universe, right?
This is a fictional tale in the fantasy world where they've imagined guns as a thing, and not only guns like old school guns, but advanced assault rifles.
Maybe there's something I could just hold in my hand and it would kill people.
I seem to spend a lot of time stabbing.
All I'd have to do is pull my finger.
"Alrighty, you damn spookster, let's do this thing," shouted Billy.
The door burst from its hinges, books flew across the room, the chandelier fell from the ceiling, and the beast revealed itself. "Oh," said Montgomery. "My," said Billy. "Gosh," said Lacey. At that moment, Tim looked up from the page. In his bedroom doorway stood old Thimble, his wiry green frame now adorned entirely in black tactical gear.
Come on, get out of bed. It's time to go. Your old man's waiting for you, said the goblin. Not now, Thimble. I'm nearly done reading this exceptionally well-crafted story, replied a dejected Tim. Thimble walked over to Tim and snatched the novel from his hands. Yes, I've read this one. I was a huge fan of the Lemon Twins growing up, particularly Billy. Something about the way he decapitates criminals, and sometimes just people that are accused of crimes, and sometimes just witnesses of the crimes, and sometimes just people he knows, and sometimes just people at stores. It all really spoke to me. Thimble placed the book in his back pocket. But now's not the time for tales. You have to get ready for your first mission. Tim sighed. But I was nearly finished. It really seems as though the story's going to conclude in an interesting, satisfying way, and that the writer has a clear understanding of how it should wrap up. Thimble nodded. I'll admit, the story's ending is incredibly compelling and well executed, and most definitely not something to be awkwardly skimmed over via a lazy storytelling conceit. But you don't have time to read it right now. We have to go. Tim rolled his eyes and stood up. Okay, just let me grab my stuff and I'll be right with you. Fine, but get a move on, Tin Man. I'm going to go see if I can make a gravity bong out of this book. Don't forget your badge, B-boy. Tim leaned over his desk and shook his head frustratedly. After taking a breath, he began sifting through his belongings. Eventually he found it. Underneath an energy blade and next to a copy of Billy Finally Goes Too Far, a Lemon Twins mystery, he uncovered his badge. Tim dusted it off, took a deep breath, and read the inscription aloud. Timothy Crang. Time Force. The end of the story.
Oh!
You thought the story was over. You thought we were taking a break. Non-canon tale. I lied to you all. What's scarier than lies?
What is scarier than lies?
What's spookier than mild deception?
I mean, I'm sad that we didn't get to see that monster get lit up with a gun. I mean, to be honest, that's what I paid to see.
Yeah, that's the money you paid. And that's what your listeners paid for this podcast for.
That's what they paid
when
for this
they bought
for.
the podcast.
They pay for the chance to hear a story where a monster gets shot with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to see every time I buy a ticket to the movie, to the old opera, the plays. I want to see that.
Yeah, you want to be. You either want to be spooked,
well, that's how,
or you want to be excited.
Well, that's how I got spooked today, man. I thought I was going to see it, and then you tricked me. Maybe I have a misunderstanding of the word spook.
I juked you.
You juked me.
I did juke you. I juked you, and frankly, I spooked you.
And everyone else.
And everybody listening.
And I think they enjoyed it, because you want to know why? Tim and Old Thimble showed up.
Yeah.
Our old friends.
Made their mandatory cameo.
Yes.
They are contracted for 5 episodes. They don't get to pull out just because they're
This
busy.
doesn't count as one.
No.
But they had to appear because they are contracted.
Contractually obligated, yeah.
Yeah, so they're a part of your stories.
Yeah. Tim, I mean, he's obviously blowing up in Hollywood right now, but he was able to briefly appear in this.
Nice of him. Nice of him.
Thimble, not busy. Thimble, not a particularly busy guy.
But he just went to go make a gravity bomb out of Tim's book that he took from him and told him to stop reading. He'll never finish that book.
Also, like, logistically, making a gravity bong out of a book is going to be pretty challenging.
Yeah,
because it's mostly negative space.
Why set out to do that?
Because, well, who knows? Maybe there's something in the book that he didn't want him to see.
Oh, maybe books get you real high.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, maybe he's going to get high from the thrill of reading it.
Visit your local library. Are you ready for my tale, Jordan? Of evil twins and haunted houses.
Is it good?
I think it's pretty good.
Oh,
I think it's pretty
good.
good. I mean, I didn't write it. It just came from my land.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty good
You
one.
found a text.
Yes.
Potentially with from the same library as the Billy and Lacey stories.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially.
Yeah.
Could be.
Is this Billy Goes Too Far?
This is Billy's go-to. This is the chess lord's last meal. It was a cold evening in the town of Gandolin, a relatively quiet town. On a normal night, you might even see a couple of crickets walking around town, not chirping or nothing. That's right. Not even the crickets make noise. It's such a quiet place. But on this eve, a home was being trespassed upon it. In an old gray robe, an old man stood in the old moonshine. I forgot it.
That was so funny.
I forgot I read that. In the parlor of a home whose owner seemed to be on vacation or something, for there were no horses in the driveway. And do you know who this old man was? Do you know who it was, Jordan? Do you know who this old man was?
I do, but I don't want to spoil it.
Do you know? Do you know? It was the chess lord. He was the chess lord.
Oh, no, I'm embarrassed.
That's right. The chess enthusiast who roams Orkspire looking for the best at chess so that he may play them. And also, he collects chess-related treasures.
Nice.
For he is a chess fanatic. He's just got to have it all. Loves chess. In his belt he carried the Archbishop, an old sword of deceptive power, for it was also a magic sword. A magic sword he found one day while on his way to a recreational chess match in the park.
Right.
That's right. Not all of his cool chess stuff has an accompanying cool chess story about it. Sometimes he just finds it. Around his neck was the chess lord's medallion. A black medallion with a pawn emblazoned on it. Yes, chess was his game, but tonight was not an adventure in chess. No, tonight was all about necessary thievery. For the reason he trespassed upon this private property was only so that he may eat, all out of food and on the road. Recipe for dying alone. I mean, if you're going around town, around the world, playing chess with people, just being a vagabond, you know?
Yeah.
You can open yourself to starving to death.
Yeah.
The chess lord's stomach growled. He tried to move toward the kitchen when he found himself unable to move. His eyes were fixated on a magnifying glass that rested on a desk on the other end of the parlor. Instead, he moved toward it. The chess lord was not interested in looting. No, he just wanted a little nibble of something and he'd be on his way. But now, his hand was inching toward the magnifying glass. He found himself suddenly, desperately interested. His finger touched the handle of the magnifying glass, and as it did, a ghost came out of the magnifying glass.
Oh, no. I'm glad we warned people about the double pants thing.
Yeah. I mean, a ghost comes out of a magnifying glass. You're either 1, 2, or 3 in.
Yeah. I mean, like, a magnifying glass is for discovering more, not being terrified. It's a positive experience.
It's to discover things that aren't ghosts.
Also, common theme in the stories.
I know, it's that interesting.
Little detective work, there was a magnifying glass.
I think you may find something else. Another common thread, perhaps.
A lemon?
Maybe a little boy with a switchblade. Butterfly. Who dare intrude on my haunted home? Said the glowing ghost in a soiled peacoat. His hair was white and wild. It blew around with ghost magic. You've come for my magnifying glass, the old ghost boomed. The chess lord couldn't move, paralyzed by the spirit's gloomsome gaze. I only came in here to get something to eat, the chess lord muttered. Speaking had become difficult. Liar! The ghost yelled. That's all I wanted. So sweareth the chess lord. The old man muttered. Chess lord? The ghost almost laughed. That isn't a legitimate chess title. There's no chess lord in the chess guild. The ghost was telling the cold, hard truth. The name the old man called himself was his own. Chess lord. A thing he made up. In fact, he got kicked out of the chess guild.
Oh, beans.
You're just a crappy old thing, the ghost insulted.
Wow, that's really mean.
You're just lucky I can't reach the Archbishop right now, the old man gritted. Is that what you seriously call your sword? He asked. The sword floated out of its sheath and in front of the ghost's face. It turned over. It has no discernible features to the bishop piece or the game of chess. The ghost was right. He was almost angry about it. The sword was a pretty plain-ass thing. It slammed back into the sheath. Tell you what, the ghost said as he folded his arms. A game of chess for your life. Oh shit, this is an adventure in chess. You beat me, I'll let you live. When I beat you, I'll take your life and that cheap-ass necklace you've got around your neck. The chess lord's feelings were hurt a little.
Fair enough.
The chess lord's medallion was one he had actually made himself in a craft workshop a couple months ago. And yeah, he kind of thought it looked pretty cheap himself, but he wore it anyway because he made it. The pawn looked more like a question mark, honestly. The ghost floated into a wooden chair at the chess table on the other end of the parlor. The old man floated into the air, folded into a seating position, and then kind of fit into his chair like a puzzle piece. It was weird. It looked weird and it felt weird.
Tetris himself.
He did. Well, he didn't. The ghost moved him since he's paralyzed by a gloomsome gaze.
Is it hurting him? Is he okay?
No, it was okay. It didn't hurt him. The board set itself up. The white pieces floated in front of the ghost. His eyes were dark and crazed. To be absolutely honest, he looked like he would have been on board with his whole Make America Great Again thing.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just going to say what he looked like.
I'm just glad somebody's finally talking about it.
I will give you control of your left arm back in order to move your pieces, the ghost informed. If you reach for your sword, I will break it. The ghost and man played for hours. The lord moved his pawn. The ghost moved his pawn. Pawn after pawn was moved until the cool pieces started killing pawns left and right. It was a blood feast. All the while, outside the window, the yellow moon sat still in the cold midnight sky, watching, enjoying itself. Finally, the chess lord advanced his rook as he tried to keep his cool because, man, it was just one move till checkmate. When? Checkmate, said the ghost as the white bishop dropped onto a black square. The old man would have sat stunned if he weren't already paralyzed. I can't believe it, he thought. Seems as though I am still a student of the game, or was a student of the game, for soon I will be dead.
Oh, that makes it really hard to be a student. Famously.
Super hard. Super hard to learn when you're dead. The string around his neck broke as the chess lord's medallion floated to the old ghost's grasp. Now to suck your soul into this thing, said the ghost as he held it out in front of him and floated over the old man. Suddenly, something fell out of the ghost's peacoat. Slam! A book. The chess lord could clearly read the title from his seat. Cheating at Chess and Getting Away with It Ghost Edition. Printed underneath that was a promotional sticker that read, bonus chapter on playing old guys. You gotta be Johnny J. joking me. Gritted the old man. The ghost flinched at the pure big swinging dickness of the chess lord's bold words. The gaze broke. The old man saw his move. He drew the archbishop and sliced the ghost across in half. The ghost screamed in echo as the halves evaporated in flame. The smell of burning magic filled the air. Ah, my evil twin brother.
There it is.
A white ghost said as he stepped from the bathroom. His face was young and bare. The chess lord recognized him.
Whoa.
Gerald Cheslin, a.k.a. Pawnee? The young ghost leaned against a bookshelf. The one and only Pawnee. He replied. He looked at the shadow burned into the ground, left by his brother. Tyler always hated chess because I was so freaking awesome at it. He looked around the parlor. I spent a lot of good nights in here playing chess. He looked kind of sad for a moment, before turning to the chess lord. Take whatever you want. Yes! The chess lord was stoked. What a house to pick to rob.
Yeah.
You know what? The whole home is yours. My time here has expired. The young ghost stepped into his brother's shadow and burned into stardust. This funny piano music played.
Oh, Pony.
Funny piano, like ding ding ding, like badly played piano. That was what I was thinking.
Right, that's good.
I am now in heaven with my true love. His voice called back. The chess lord looked around his new domain. He nodded. It was good. This home shall now be known as the chess quarters. Well, I'm gonna be the best at chess. If you wanna call me up and play me for death, I'll be there. I've been there. Never try to steal the chess door's medallion. The end.
Finn.
I mean, that's the chess lord theme.
That's the canon chess lord theme.
Yeah.
And it has been for years.
This has.
I gotta
Well, I
say-
mean, you know, ever since he came up with the name.
Dominic, that story had literally everything, including a little bit of satire.
A haunted
at that
house. A haunted house. An evil twin.
You did all the obligatory things that you had to do, yeah.
A ghost.
Ghost, which you really do need an haunted house for us.
A book on cheating at chess.
With a bonus chapter.
On playing old guys.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, there, you know, I wanted to add there that the magnifying glass, it was a birthday gift from Gerald to the old ghost who...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
I have two questions about Gerald, a.k.a. Pawnee?
Gerald Cheslin,
Cherry.
a.k.a. Pawnee,
Yes.
who's now in heaven with his true love.
So, A, who is his true love? And B, he's a grand master, right? Like, he's a great, great chess player. But he's been given...
I mean, he's Pawnee. He's
But he-
a.k.a. Pawnee.
The pawn is the least impressive chess piece.
Yeah, but if your name is Pawnee and you're known for being good at chess, that means you could probably fucking win a game with a pawn.
Oh,
Just
shit,
pawns.
Yeah, good point. Just one pawn.
Just pawns. No, you need more than one.
Oh, he's not that much of a pawnee.
No. Not that. No one is that much of a Pawnee. But he's Pawnee.
And
And
his
his
true
true love, I don't know. Maybe we'll hear about that in another story.
Oh, my goodness.
Gerald Cheslin.
One set in heaven with his true love.
Yeah, maybe that's what the story will be about. Just about them in heaven having a good time.
Perfect.
I'd watch that movie.
Well, that story was inspirational. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for listening. I'm glad you liked it.
A music break.
Here it
Music's coming in.
comes.
Playing some noise today.
Here comes the music. He was referencing the book as he was playing. That's
that
why.
makes
That's why
sense.
he had it in his pea coat, in his soiled pea coat,
Not worth it. Should have put it on like his phone or something. Could have hidden that pretty easily.
on his phone.
Yeah, his ghost phone. His gone.
You know what? I don't want to open up that haunted door.
Yeah, it's not. This is just February.
This is just February. I don't want to go ahead and declare that ghosts have phones and they can call each other. And if they want to put a hit on you, a ghost hit, a ghost spook, a spook, if they want to put a spook on you, they can organize it. I don't want to go ahead and open that up.
But
I
have
just-
our prompts for next time.
I just opened that box.
But Pandora's box is wide open.
It's worse than Pandora's box. It's a creepy crate that's under some stairs somewhere. And when I opened it, spider webs shot out of it like a trap and wrapped us all up in its web of hatred.
Oh man, it's Pandora's box, and that's the joke that I'm going to do.
Wait, what's that?
Pandora's box because
Pandora's box.
and that's the good joke.
Very nice.
And we're going to put in some after some like applause, or something
Cheering,
like that.
yeah, cheering.
Maybe like recording from my dad, just saying great job.
Hi, this is George's dad.
Ah.
Because he's got this voice. He's
What,
definitely
that-
got this voice.
No, that was the ghost
George's
back.
dad. And I'm just proud of my boy.
Yeah, my dad is a poor approximation of a southern gentleman.
Yes. Who speaks out of the side of his mouth.
If you take anything away from this episode, let it be A, chess is pretty great, but be fair. And maybe you'll get a cool name.
Yeah.
2, don't go breaking urns.
Oh, do not go and dump out a bunch of ashes saying you're looking for ghosts.
It's
You're
disrespectful,
not.
and somebody's got to clean that up.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's dirty.
Yeah.
And number 3, you can get spooked any time of the year.
You can get spooked any time of the year. You can be laying in your bed reading a book. A goblin can come into your room and tell you got to go and steal your book and make a gravity bomb out of it. It's all fine. It's all
And what's spookier than an anticlimax?
Nothing. Because it's unexpected. And the unexpected is what's most scary. I'm going to pitch this to you, dude. Our bodies are the houses. The consciousness is the ghost haunting the house.
Wow.
Yeah, think about
You're
it.
crying right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I cry when I say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jordan, thanks for coming on
wow.
the show. Again, you
I know.
visiting
I've
me
gotta
in
learn
LA,
my lesson. I've gotta
flying
stop.
out just to be on the show,
Yeah.
not doing anything else in LA. I'm taking you to the airport immediately after this.
Yeah. We will record the trip.
Oh, I'm about to do a different show. A new show.
You could do a new show. Because, goodness gracious, I have an idea for a show.
Well, I'm going to be a guest. I want to be a guest on a show. What show?
You'll
What
be the show.
I want to be a guest on a show.
You're in the mood. You want to be a guest, but you don't know what show to do it on.
I don't know anymore.
Okay, so Jeopardy. There's a lot of people in that. You want it to be focused on you, really. You have?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere.
You want to stay here?
Yeah.
So, what show could we record in this room with these microphones in your nice house, which still has birthday decorations up? Maybe I'll start a podcast.
Do you have an idea? Do you want to
Yeah.
pitch me the idea?
This guy. So, I am starting a podcast. Kind of similar to this one, if you like what I've written on here before and what you've heard in this show in general. I am starting a movie pitch podcast.
Or if you just like his voice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be speaking on it. I'm going to be using text-to-speech throughout. But yeah, I'm starting a new podcast called Pitched, Pitched. Every episode, you can tune in to hear me and somebody else who would probably be far more interesting than me, and we will pitch each other movie ideas based on some prompts. This time, the prompts are Nicolas Cage and crime. Arguably my two favorite things.
Most of the things he does are crime related.
Yeah.
And that's going to be out soon.
That is going to be out when this episode is live, I believe.
I think so.
If not, just keep an eye out. You can follow the show at Pitched Podcast on Twitter, or you can follow me at Jordan Adika and just tweet at me saying like, "Hey Jordan, I haven't been able to sleep. All I've been thinking about is this new show. I know Dom is really upset because he wanted to be a guest on something, and it doesn't count until it's out. He's crying again." Feel free to send all that my way. But yeah, look up the show. It's going to be kick-ass. Dom's going to be on it. Nicolas Cage and crime.
You know, I'm really excited to just say the name of Cage's character.
Okay. In your pitch.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to say it on your episode. Yeah, of course, because I have to reveal it.
You want to know the name, listener? Gonna
have. It's a good name. You know me. You know old Dommy. Old Dommy promises. Okay, I'm promising you. I made a good name.
Classic
so come
Dommy.
by.
You want to hear Dommy's name? Head on over.
You want to hear
podcast
Dommy's name? Come
there.
on by. I'll get the garlic bread out. Get a slice. You're gonna have a nice pitched podcast.
This guy's more accommodating than I expected. I thought he was a gangster or something.
No,
He's cooking for
I
you.
live in Jersey. I work at the railroad, and I like having people over.
Wow, what a nice guy. He will also be on the show, which you can check out. Pitch Podcast. It's going to be great.
Endorsed. But yeah, Jordan, thanks for being on my show again, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Any parting words of advice for anyone who's listening? I want universal good advice.
Universal good advice. Okay, well, we've already covered that you can be spooked any time of the year. So the thing you're going to want to do, always have the spare pair of pants. That's a smart move. You're always going to want to have a friend nearby in case you need a supporting hug of some kind. That's why we recorded this in person this time, because we knew it would be scary. We've been embraced the entire time. It's been kind of difficult to use two microphones, but we made
it happen.
Yeah. If you got to live life, make sure you live it up.
So live Moss.
Live Moss. Live Moss. You can put that on my gravestone. Jordan Cope, Live Moss.
Live Moss.
And then maybe at the bottom right of the gravestone, at Pitched Podcast.
At Pitched Podcast. Check it out. Thanks again, Jordan. You'll be back. You'll be back soon.
I'll be back in about a minute if you flip over to the other episode.
All right. See you, folks.
Thanks very much.
Talk real soon.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Theme music was provided by Ian Bennett. You can check out more of his work at ianbennettmusic.com. interstitial, and end themes were created by Toursland. You can listen to more of his work at soundcloud.com/Toursland. Podcast artwork was provided by Ryan Jampole. And I'd just like to thank the following patrons for the continued support of this show. Thank you, Joachim Sandberg, Asim Zaman, Robert Codd, The Jive Turkey, Robert Moon, Clay Castle, love that name, Colin Kendig, Seb Batista, J.D. Duncan, Kaylee Rogerson, Logan, Troyano, Nicholas Cole, Jesse, she's all that, Stage. Thank you, Dak Prinky, Justin Smith, Nick Hayes, Liam Rogerson, I'm a Kevin, Alan M.K. Jenkins, thank you, Fred Atkins, Bryce Poulin, Evan Brower, Richard Williams, thank you, Nicholas Hall, Matt Carouse, Zane Keefe, Jesse Badalino, thank you, Thomas Hardecker, Timothy Johnson, Joey Ganavichev, Paul Walker, Evan Stone, Macho Muffin, Randy Savage, thank you, Michael Vasatka, Axel Rock, Ethan Obama, William Fortin, John Luke, JT Radzai, Jeff Warbrick, thank you, Joe Scott, Cody Cloninger, David Sandoval, Tim Jennings, Brock Mizukow, Jonas Blotterman, Hannah Diaz, Benjamin, thank you, Brian Wood, Jacob Livingston, thank you, Night Shift Comics, Morgan T. Mercer, Cameron Murphy, David Lee, Heath Robinson, thank you, Gordon Dale, Derek Dalton, Aubrey Straight Shoot Sitterson, thank you, Andre Villanueva, thank you, Mike Cargiali, I hope I'm saying that right, email me baby, thank you, Big Stank McBluejeans, said that right, David Gray, Wade Norcross, Russell Castberg, thank you, Taylor Dirks, Johnny Sousa, Ryan Kolka, Jonathan Carville, thank you, Daniel Menavere, thank you, Jordan Cope, Kirby Taylor, Joseph Dukes, David Hugh Tailing, thank you, Luke Noodles, Dustin Dizzlerod, Timothy Matt Scully, Alex, thank you, Brian DeLeon, Eric Japp, Dan Archer, David Watts, Ben E., Brian Shelbourne, Connor Stewart, Hollis Hornbeak, Josh Shunde, thank you, Todd Bryanton, Matt Branton, Nicholas Riley, Clay McCarty, Yanni Markovina, Brad Davis, Peter Eng, thank you, James Archibald, Jason, Teresa Steele, and thank you, Cal Woods Butterman. Thank you to all the patrons out there. Greatly appreciate your support. If you would like to become a patron, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/TFTTpod. Oh, fare thee well.